As we know, handstands start and ends with the hands. The wrists are going to take a lot of load when we spend a lot of time upside down. They're not designed to bear our entire body weight for extended periods of time. So all that means is we have to condition them to be able to do so. So with this wrist prep or this general mobility, we're just going to expose our wrists into different positions, try and strengthen them and get them comfortable in different positions, external rotation, internal rotation, these kind of things. So we're going to start with the index fingers facing forward, parallel to one another. Just have your hands on the floor. You're going to lock out the arms, tuck the tailbone and spread the shoulder blades apart. Now those cues apply anytime we're working into the wrist. As soon as we bend the elbows or relax the shoulder blades, we're going to compensate and not get into the wrists as much as we could. So again, we want to lock out the arms, spread the shoulder blades apart. And with here the index fingers facing forward, we're just gently going to rock backwards and forwards. Now there's no personal best required here. We're just getting some blood flow into the wrists. I want you to start gripping the floor with your fingers as well. And once forward and back feels good, we're going to start doing some semicircles. So we're going to go out to the side, forward, side and back, side, forward, side and back. And really allow the body weight to shift well over the hands. And just see where you can put your wrists into. If certain parts of the hand lift off as you do this, this is fine. But we're just trying to get into all the different nooks and crannies. From there, we're going to have the index fingers facing away, out to the side, and now we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to go side to side. Again, nothing too crazy, just gently. Keep the arms locked out, shoulder blades are spread, and if that feels good, we're going to take that to semicircles. So side, forward, side, and back, side, forward, side, and back. Side, forward, side and back. If that feels good, we're then going to go into internal rotation. So I'm going to get my pinky, I'm going to face it back behind me by bending the elbows. Then from there, once I have this, I'm going to lock out my arms. From here, I'm going to sit back a little bit so that my palms are flat. Arms are still locked out. And now we're just going to go forwards and back here too. If that feels okay, we can then take this one side to side. Just be mindful, this side to side is a little bit more exposing in this position. And finally, we're going to go into external rotation. So pinkies again going to be facing back towards us, but this time we're turning the thumbs away like so. And same thing here, arms are locked out, shoulder blades are spread, and we're just going to go backwards and forwards. Just gently. Obviously, the further back we sit, the more intense this becomes. But one thing we can do when we do this wrist mobility is bring the knees closer to the hands. That allows us to put more weight into the lower body to make it a little bit more manageable if it is terribly uncomfortable. Now, discomfort is fine when we do all of this wrist prep, but sharp shooting pains are a no-go. So just be mindful. If this feels good, we can sit back and rock side to side. And let that go. Roll it out, shake it out, do whatever you need to. But that is just a general wrist mobility. You can spend as much or as little time on that as if you want. If you find that there's a particular place or position that feels a bit uncomfortable or awkward and you just want to hang out there and explore that a little bit more, then do that. Yeah, this one is totally subjective, and like I said, you can spend as much or as little time in any of these positions. We need to get the wrist used to bearing weight and also weight in different positions as well.